Yeah, cause he know he ain't leaving me. Slim shit, my face is 10, man, y'all little hoes ain't seeing me. I don't even do the rap shit, but I walk on every beat. I ain't keeping this shit peace. I hope y'all hold on to shit.
Hey y'all, hey my Force family, how y'all doing today? Today, you guys, is January the 2nd. Happy New Year, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Excuse me, y'all. I was watching something. Today, you guys, we're gonna talk about why I'm so happy. For those of you who don't know, it's an update on mental health and some other stuff. Today, you guys, we're gonna talk about that. So you guys know that I broke up with my fiance a couple days ago, and I've been off work since Sunday. Today's Thursday. I don't go back till tomorrow. Excuse me. And stuff like that. So I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm so happy, y'all. I'm so happy because I'm free. I don't have to worry about explaining something to nobody. I don't have to stress out. I don't have to have my hair falling out. I don't have to have my weight up or down. I don't have to have my kids running around screaming and crying and being upset, being deranged, being confused, or them asking, well, my oldest especially, asking questions about why daddy's being this way and that way, and why is he being mean, and why is he always yelling and screaming at us, and this and that and the other, whatever you want to call it. I'm the type of person, I try to keep the peace as much as I can. It's hard to sometimes, because some people that are like him, that don't like to keep the peace with people. They like to upset people and make people mad on a constant basis, which is not my preference. That's not something I like to do, per se. But yes, on my mental status, you guys, I'm like ecstatic. Like, I'm excited. I'm happy. It's a new year. It's a new affirmation. Is new goals, new adversity, new everything. Like, for those of you who don't know, we're gonna be moving in like 2 months. Because that's my decision. That's what I would like to do for myself and my children, so we can have a different atmosphere. And a different outlook on life, have something that we can look forward to in the future, because we can no longer live here. Those of you who know, a couple months ago, I told y'all, after my grandmother passed away, I've had a lot of family members die in the last maybe 8 to 10 years. A lot of family members, and stuff like that. I've already had 2 that passed away. I think one passed away this past year, and one that recently just passed away, maybe yesterday. I'm not saying I didn't know that person. I think that was on my grandpa's side of the family, I believe. I'm not sure, because like I told you, I have a big family. A lot of them I know, a lot of them I don't know. A lot of his family is his stepfather's family. A lot of it is his biological father's family. So it's 2 sets to his family particularly. But anyhow, I was talking to my family member I was telling y'all about a couple months back. And we talked about the stuff that was going on Sunday, why he wanted to move out, and this and that and the other, whatever you want to call it. She said, don't look for, a relationship in anyone right now. Focus on yourself, focus on your kids. If God's got something for you, that's for someone in particular, if God has a man for you, wait for him to, send that man to you, whoever that might be, whether it's now, later, in the future, whatever the case may be. I'm not saying it would be hard for a woman like me to, wait for God to do certain things, because I don't mind waiting. That's not my issue. I think one of my main issues is afraid of being alone for periods of time. I think the longest I've ever been alone without a male in general is probably maybe a year and a half. I know most women who go through a bad breakup or have been through a bad breakup are single for between a year to 2 years, sometimes longer. And some of them, after being single, they go celibate because it's just easier for them to not engage with a male in general, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Is it hard for a woman to be single and be celibate at the same time? Yes. Is it hard to keep yourself like that as a woman? No. It's really not. It's something I've done before. Not saying, like I said, not saying it wouldn't be easy, not saying it wouldn't be hard to do. It's just that's what I would want for myself, because I don't want my daughters to think that every man is the same. I don't want my daughters to think that every man will be the same. Then I have to make the right example in front of them, because I can't just do any and everything and expect my daughters to respect me in the end off of choices and decisions and things that I make first. I cannot make a male first in my life as of right now, only because I did that with my son's dad. For 2 years, I made him first instead of making my children first. That was my first mistake. Now that I know that was a mistake for me, far as a mother, now I have to make them first. It's not about me. It's not about what he wants. Is about what they want, what's best for them, because they're my first priority. I have 3 children that I have to think about, and stuff like that. In the future, I do see myself with someone eventually. At some point, I do see myself getting married. I do see myself, having money, buying a house, buying a apartment, my first car, or my first house, or whatever. I see myself getting monetized on YouTube. I see myself, being who I'm supposed to be in God, because, like I told you, I done missed like maybe a year or 2 of church, which is my own fault, but it's that other person's fault as well. I'm not saying I'm not gonna bring my children to church. When I'm ready, I will bring them, but right now, I'm going to go to church for a while until I feel ready to bring my children with me. When I do decide to do that, they will come, whether it's every Sunday or every other Sunday, and things like that, because I want my children to have that close relationship with God, especially the type of relationship I need to have with God myself. Not saying that me and God aren't close, that we aren't, that I don't pray, that I don't, that I don't do this or that. I do pray. I do read my Bible. I don't read my Bible every day like I should. I don't pray like I should. I don't manifest like I should. I don't fast like I should. I don't do a lot of things that I should be doing. And right now, these last couple of days, I've been working on that. I've been, praying more. I've been fasting more. I haven't read my Bible in like 4 or 5 days. It's probably been a little bit longer than that. And I probably read my Bible maybe a month ago, I want to say. So I'm gonna start doing that as well, and pick up where I left off as far as my Bible, because I was on Genesis chapter 9. So I'm gonna start there and go from Genesis to Revelation. But I'm going to do it day by day. I'm not going to rush myself to read the whole thing. I'm not going to rush myself not to read the whole thing. If it's something I don't understand, I'm going to call and ask someone that I know that knows the Bible better than I do, that can give me information about what it's saying, how it's saying it, explain it to me in the right way so I can understand it. and stuff like that. Because those of you who know, my grandfather was a preacher for a very long time, and I don't have him here to explain it to me per se. He stuck with me in a sense, as far as when I see certain things. Sometimes I can see the trees moving, and sometimes I can see his spirit walking around every now and then. Sometimes I'll see some white butterflies fluttering around, and I'll see at least between 1 to 3 of them, and I'll be like, okay, there's my grandparents fluttering around, and stuff like that. Some people don't believe in that, but when I see white butterflies, that's what I think of, and stuff like that. But yeah, y'all, this is why I'm happy, because you can't let no one take away your life. You can't put, like I told y'all, when I made that video about putting my life on hold, I meant every word I said. I'm not putting my whole life on hold for no one. When I did do that, that was my biggest mistake that I could ever make as a person in general. Putting your life on hold for people is just not the right decision to do, because you have to live for you. You gotta want to live for you. You gotta want to live for your kids. You gotta want to live for life choices, decisions, admiration, inspiration, and dedication, and education. You do have to educate yourself when it comes to life, because life is what you make it. You want to make your life hard, it'll be hard. If you want your life to be easy, it'll be easy. But the thing about it is, you can't just, not do something and then do the opposite, or do what you say you're going to do and still do the opposite. You have to do either or. You can't straddle the fence. I tell people this all the time. What you make your life today affects your life tomorrow. So whatever you do today, you'll always be affected by it, whether it's good or bad or in between. I also say that you can't judge a book by its cover. You got to read the pages. It's just facts, y'all, because, I'm a book. I don't expect nobody to read me. I don't expect nobody to know me or know all about me or not know me enough or not know what type of person I am. I'll tell you who I am, because, I am who God says I am. So if I need to be worked on, I'm going to work on myself by myself. I don't need people in my life to work on me for me, because at the end of the day, I still have to make decisions for my children. I still have to make decisions for myself. I still have to do things that I want to do. The things I don't want to do, I'm not going to do, and things like that. So the goal for the year is to make better decisions, better choices, live my best life to the fullest for my children and for myself. Not easily get upset, not easily get mad, not easily let people destroy my confidence or anything else as far as me in general as a person. Because I am a woman, I come from a long way, you guys, because those of you who know, y'all know my story. Y'all know I've been homeless. Y'all know I had money. Y'all know I haven't had money. Y'all know I'm the greatest mom that my kids could ever ask for. Yes, I made mistakes and did things along the way that I shouldn't have as an adult, as a teenager, even as a kid. I realized that, I noticed that. It's not something I'm proud of necessarily. I would just want my children to make different choices and different decisions that I made in life, because I'm not going to let my children make the same decisions and choices that I made. I'm not saying they're going to mess up. I'm not saying they're not going to make the same decision and choices, but I have to make sure that they have the greatest education possible, that they go to college, that they be about themselves, not worrying about being in relationships with people that means them any good or means them some good. And I know I have to continue to live the way God wants me to live. I'm not saying it's going to be easy to do, because it's not easy. I'm not saying it's going to be hard to do, like I said, life is what you make it. If you want it to be hard, it'll be hard. If you want it to be easy, it'll be easy. But but yeah, y'all, I'm happy. happy, I'm thankful, and I'm grateful because God is good. He's done so much for me this past year, and the year before, and the year before that, and the year before that. So I'm grateful. I know God is going to do what He said He's going to do. I am going to have my nieces and nephews come over here, not this month, but next month sometime, to help me clean up this apartment, help me throw some stuff away, help me do some stuff around here, go through papers, get stuff to the food pantry, whatever I need to do. I am going to be saving money with every check I get from now until February. Hopefully by the end of February I'll have enough to move. If I gotta wait one more month, I'll do that if I need to, and stuff like that. But if I need to wait till like May to move, I'll do that if I need to. I'm not saying I want to do that, but if I have to, I will. I am going to talk to my manager sometime this month or next month about transferring to a different McDonald's. I am going to talk to them about that as well. And once I transfer, that's that. Because I am planning on putting my son in daycare because he's not old enough for school yet. He's not even fully potty trained yet, and that's mostly his dad's fault, not mine. I've been doing the best I can with trying to potty train him. It's not easy potty training a boy because when I did my daughters like that, especially my oldest, it took a minute for her to do it. It took her about maybe 3 to 6 months, almost a year before she was like fully. So now that he's where he's at, and I told his dad, like, look, he's your son as much as he is mine. You need to really help me potty train him because if I put him in daycare, I don't want him to be wearing diapers. If he has accidents and things like that, I'll make sure he has, change of clothes just in case and things like that. But he's going to have to start pottying and stuff like that because I can't keep buying Pampers, and it's expensive to buy Pampers for kids that are his age. And I did that same thing with my oldest daughter. I waited too long to potty train her. So if I do decide to have children with someone later on down the road, I'm not going to make that mistake again. If I have a couple more kids, I'll probably, let them wear diapers till I like 2.5 and then start potty training them right then and there. Ain't gonna be no 3.5 waiting that long for them to get potty trained and not have someone to help. Anywho, y'all. But like, subscribe, comment, hit your notification bell off for every time I drop a video. This is my mental update. This is a live update. This is my vlog, my journey through healing from a breakup, from healing from being mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually abused throughout the relationship, and stuff like that. So now that I'm free, I get to be happy. I get to do what I want to do, make choices I want to make, whether it's right choices or wrong choices, whatever it may be. And making choices for my children, and not have to suffer behind other folks' choices. So let me know if y'all like this video. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later.